Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go from MetLife Stadium. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. Here's stopping his tracks. Right at the 15-yard line. They'll run, and this is Cam Scatterboo. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Like, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
To the air on second down. Dart. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
They'll try to run for it with Scatterboo. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A big play for the Giants. And even 30 yards.
Third down and short. You decide to hand the ball off. What you're really telling yourself is just pick up enough yards to reset these downs. But in this case, the back had a whole lot more in mind. He saw the crease, and he hit it, and it led to a big gain.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun. It's Dart. Oh, they're running in a flash, and he lost the football.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Open man is Robinson. They had the perfect play call there. They needed 18, and they got 18. First down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
First and 10 now from the 36. On the give, it's Scatterboo. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
On the play fake, here's Dart. Out to his right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple of plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is tough here on the opening drive because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen head coaches change how they approach fourth down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Ready, set.
We'll try again. It's
Tight.
second and 10.
Tight.
Back to throw. Gets made right side by Wilson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down. And 5.
Liking 18.
They'll look to throw. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 22 yards to pick up there. And the Jets have a first down.
At the 29-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Elijah Vera Tucker played his college ball at USC. Guilty that time.
Mustang 19. Got it, go.
Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over just shy of midfield.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboo. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He's taken down at the 50-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 9. To throw is Dart. That's caught, and it's Cam Scatterboo. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
It's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Giants.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Giants first down.
On the give, Scatterboo. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. There's a handoff to Scatterboo. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
Out of the gun, 3rd down. It's Dart. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down. The Giants field goal unit out on the field. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Giants will take a 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Get it? Hit! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40-yard line.
They'll run it out of the gun. And it's Hall. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
19 Tiger! 19 Tiger!
He'll look to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman.
Intercepted by the Giants. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Scatterboo. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call.
Nineteen tight! 19 tight! Down!
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready. Panther 11. Hawks. Ready.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
At the
60
20-yard
Eagles.
line.
60 Eagles. Go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
5-yard gain on the
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal. Tackle made at about the 5-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And not liking anything downfield, he'll just get this to the sideline. It is incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
Back to the air one more time. And he'll take it on in. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
This fielded at the 2. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. Alistair Robinson, he's got it. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And that is incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 15-yard pickup there. That's good for a giant 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A run straight ahead. That's Scatterby. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A gain there of 21. 1st down, Giants.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On the draw, here's Scatterby. And he'll get about 5.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. He's averaging over 4 yards per carry. just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Once again, it's Scatterby. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short rush.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. The Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. The Giants field goal unit out on the field. This from 34 yards. That one is good. And the Giants are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. To throw here to begin the drop. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd. The clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick slant looked in by Neighbors. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll throw out of the gun. A ball deep for the end zone. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
That is brought in. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's good.
I love the aggressive approach. You don't want to give the ball back to your opponent in this situation. So they dial up a shot play, push the ball downfield, results in a massive play here late in the first half.
That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, alert, 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 alert. 180. Alert, 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 alert. What's up?
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That is caught in the middle of the end zone.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. This will be taken in at the 2. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Okay, break. Here we go.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
Brings up second and 8.
Run. Good. Regular. 180. Attack.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. On the run to the right. He'll tuck it and take off.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield, doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. Tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the mark.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. That's quickly to Andrews on the RPO. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 20. Good for a Jets first down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Third and a yard.
Come on. Set. Ready.
He'll try to run for it with Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And with this field position, Mike, I think you're looking at this like it's 4-down territory. So I think they're able to get it there on 3rd down. But even if he didn't, I think that 3rd down call was all about setting up. If we needed to, we'll go for it on 4th.
18, 19, Charger, 19.
Back to throw. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 26.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
180. What's up?
3rd down, here's Hall. And the Jets are going to have what looks to be 1st and goal. He'll take this down to the 10. Now Mayfield. That's hauled in at the 2. And He's in.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Keelan Robinson to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
On first and 10, here is Dart. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Former third overall pick, Quinnen Williams. He works his way in and a big milestone sack, number 50 in his career. Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston. That is hard. And he will go all the way.
Johnston, touchdown, New York.
They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Here comes a return from the 5. Good return as he takes it across the 30.
They're on 31-yard line.
Okay, ready? Here we go, here we go. Ready?
The drive begins with a run, and it's hard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At the 31. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From the 31, here is second down and 9. To throw is Mayfield. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end, Mark Andrews, that time.
It's now third down.
And it's going to bring up a third down.
Regular. Kings. 180.
To throw is Mayfield. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. He's got it! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play for the Jets. That goes for 58. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. They'll set up the screen to Hall. This one will be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his tight end. It's Andrews. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He pulls it in around the 5. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Jets add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
On the return, it's Robinson. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. To the middle of the field. He's got Johnston. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
17 yards. And the Giants first down.
On 1st down, Dart going to be taken in by Scalaboo. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They hit another 17. Back-to-back plays of 17 yards. And another 1st down.
1st and 10.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. That one caught by Tank Dell. And he's close to another 1st down. He'll step out, right at that 1st down marker. From the 31, here comes a 2nd and a yard. Here's Scalaboo. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. Third and 2. Here we go. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Push the pot. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
Man, even the big guy couldn't barrel ahead for just a couple yards and pick up that first. That's really impressive by that defensive front to not only hold up, but to force 4th down.
This one is hooking, and he missed it. No good. Wide to the left. And this will remain a 2-possession game. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go.
Handoff. Here comes Hall. And he's brought down after a gain of thought.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Hall. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. 3rd and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Exiting the pocket right. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. On comes the punt team now for the Jets, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And this one's going to be downed inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
Out of shotgun. It's Dart. It's over the middle and caught by Dell. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
Giants first down.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Right back to Dell. He's done it again. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he will score! Game on!
Touchdown, New York.
Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker. What a walk good. And now he loses the football. It appears one of the Giants, yes, they were able to fall on it, so they keep possession. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Ready, cut. 18, Pioneer. Get it. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one caught by Andrews. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Whoa. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Giants 19.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Outside. That's complete. It's Sutton. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
And the Giants first down.
Throwing. Dart. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. Here's Dart. And the rush gets he'll go down. They got him. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Quay Walker. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. This is caught at 2. To the goal line and in. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Makes the score Jets 38, Giants 19.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 2. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. Throwing is Dart. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I know it felt fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Dark. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
And goal at the 9-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Here we go, start.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And the tackle is made at about the 6.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
On the give, it's Hall. And the defense stiffening here. Working back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
6-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
He'll try to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone yet again. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Jets 45. Giants 19.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, here is Dark. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And him up and down, just shy of the 40. They get 11 and quickly pick up 1st down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Handoff left. Here comes Scatterby.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Dark. They try to work the screen with Scalaboo. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll try to run for it with Scalaboo. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Dark gonna hold on to it himself, and he will have a Giants 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
I love this call on 4th down, Mike. Put the game in the hands of your quarterback. Don't overthink it. In this case, let him do it himself, and he picks up a big 1st down.
Forced to his right. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Dark sack. A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Dark can throw you on 2nd down. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Wan'Dale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. And it'll bring up second down. To throw is Dart. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here we go. One final play. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Headed left, find time. He runs with it. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one in the win column for the Jets. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game, and they send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL.
On outside of Los Angeles, last stop in town before I hit the road, and it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me, and I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly, but the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot, well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know, yeah, is that your man?